नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय सोना लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पार की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय सोना लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पार की जय कन्हैया लाल की। जय हो नंद लाल की जय सोना लाल की। गोकुल में उमंग भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। जय हो नंद लाल की जय सोना लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पार की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद के नंद भयो जय हो नंद लाल की। नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय सोना लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पार की जय कन्हैया लाल की। The great war of Mahabharata is over. The battlefield of Kurukshetra lies barren. Stands its great warriors and mighty kings. Stands justice. The vicious battle saw the end of the world, as it was known at the time. While the war decimated the Kauravas, the alleged villains, the Pandavas or the professed heroes renounced their kingdom and departed on a journey to heaven. The war erased everything, including the thin line between the just and the unjust, deceit and loyalty, betrayal and duty. Never had the line been questioned before. The world had chosen to bury the answers to these unasked questions in the ruins of history. But beyond the mortal world, up in the court of Maharaj Chitragupta, a post-apocalyptic trial is in progress. Maharaj Chitragupta is the god of justice, who keeps complete records of the actions of human beings and upon their death decides whether they deserve the glory of heaven or the damnation of hell. It is in his court that the Kauravas and the Pandavas now question each other, attempting to justify their actions to themselves, to each other and to the God, who will decide their final fate. After hearing all the arguments made by the prosecution and the defense, Chitragupta will deliver his final verdict.
I am Ganga, invincible, sacred, and I am worshipped. I am a river or goddess, a divine emergence or just a geological phenomenon, of physical disturbances in the Himalayan region. I am timed or timeless. Through the ages I have been witnessing all the wars and destruction, salvation and spiritual elation, a remission of sins facilitating moksha, the Param Dharma. I was in the past, I am in the present, and will be there in the future. Today, I will retell the world's longest epic, believed to be a concussion in the Hindu faith and philosophy. It is a timeless tale of struggle for dominance and materialistic desires between Kauravas and Pandavas, and yes, my valorous son Devrat. Now, these fearless warriors are sitting in front of the Chitragupta's Dharma Sabha, explaining their deeds and sins, and they have to face the consequences of their karma.
I extend my salutation to all the revered persons in this assembly. Today, we have with us Bhishma Pitama, the son of Ganga, scholar Vidura, and Maharaj Dhritarashtra with his son Duryodhan and Dushasana. On the other side of assembly, we have Ganda, the eldest son of Rani Kunti, Yudhishthira, a man of religion, Bhima, Arjun, Sahadev, and Nakul. Today, I would like to summon them all.
Madhav, why I am here? I followed everything that you have said. I got a knowledge about life and death. Therefore, I killed my own dear and near ones. I follow the path of humanity. After the Kurukshetra, why I am here in Dharmkshetra?
But it was never your fault. You were the reason by which I gave the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to the entire world. They all are here because of their deeds. They will face their karma, and it is the universal truth. Whatever you sow, you will reap the same. So just sit and listen to what they have to say.
Okay, Madhav, as you say.
Who is coming today, Maharaja Chitragupta?
Now, I would like to call Duryodhan.
I am ready, Maharaj, and I hope that Sabha is also ready.
Gurukul's descendant, Maharaj Dhritarashtra and Rani Gandhari's eldest son, Duryodhan, and Hastinapur's actual Samrat.
My dear son Duryodhan. Duryodhan.
Hastinapur's actual Samrat is my brother Dharmaraj Yudhishthira. You lost the battle. Don't you remember?
Bhim! Don't interrupt in elders' conversations.
Bhim, sit down, otherwise you have to face me again.
Why, Pitama? Why are you supporting Kauravas now also?
I am bounded in my pratikya and I am the slaves of the Kauravas for my entire life.
What you did was a selfish act, Mahamahim.
I renounced my royalty for the sake of my father and took the oath. There was no selfish motive behind this, Vasudev.
Indeed, your oath and renouncement of royalty was great deed. But why did you give up your responsibilities? You only thought of your family and never thought of the well-being of the society. You had the power to stop the unjust, but you didn't. You were running from your responsibilities and never took a single decision, Mahamahi.
Just taking decision, not for new times, Vasudev.
In order to free yourself from various ties, you should understand the principle of selfless act, Mahamahi Bhish.
If I had acquired the knowledge imparted by you, a lot of injustice could have been avoided. I surrender my weapons and bow down to your little lotus feet.
Control him, Dharmraj, otherwise there will be one more battle, and the results will be different this time.
Oh, you want one more battle? Aren't you satisfied with the previous one? You want more bloodshed, more destruction.
Up!
Oh my dear, I understand your anger, but you too have a positive side. You were the beloved love of Mata Gandhari and a responsible son of Dhritarashtra, and you loved all your brothers. But circumstances made you what you are today. Be the Suyodhan you were earlier.
I accept my fault, Vasudev. Please forgive me.
I grant you peace.
Now, I would like to call Shakuni. If someone has been troubled most by your deceit and fraud, it's Pandavas. If they want, they can label any accusation on you.
Bhim, say something.
He won't say anything because Dharmraj knows if anybody could leave the branch of dice, can't blame another for his defeat. Because the magic doesn't work in the game of dice, you need luck.
Maharaj Chitragupta, if I have permission, can I ask a few questions from Gandharaj?
Yes, Vasudev.
Gandharaj, everyone here thinks I am clever. Do you think the same?
Yes, Vasudev, you are.
Oh, so can I ask you a question?
Sure, Vasudev.
Are Pandavas your only enemies?
Yes, Vasudev.
And what about Dhritarashtra? Isn't he your enemy?
No, Vasudev, not at all.
So, do you remember how those dice were made? I'll remind you, those dice were made from the ashes of your father and your brother who was killed by Dhritarashtra. That's why those dice always listened to you. Whatever happened with the Pandavas was your fraud. You can ditch anyone, but you can't ditch my eyes, Gandharaj.
So what? I don't care.
Shakuni, sit down on your place.
You will remain the same Shakuni as you were in Kurukshetra.
Now, I would like to call Guru Drona.
Ashwathama Hatohanti, Naraya Gacha.
You said those were Dharmraj Yudhishthir and I surrendered my weapons.
Pranam Gurudev.
You are a truthful person. Dharmraj, who never lied. Why you lied to me that my son is dead?
It was never Yudhishthir, Gurudro. It was always me. I asked him to say so. You were bounded with your son's love that you couldn't see. What were you doing? You were doing the unjust. You were with the Kauravas. And you didn't know that on which path you were walking. It was necessary that he said so, because if you wouldn't have surrendered your weapons, the things would have been different today. Do you think that you did right?
I understand, Vasudev, that was right. I was blind in my son's love. Kindly forgive me and give me moksha.
I grant you moksha, Gurudev.
Now, I would like to call Queen Kunti.
Says Durvasa was right. At times a boon becomes a curse.
What kind of curse, son? I have always asked for you and your brothers. I have asked for such boons that created India's history.
No, your first boon was not to create any history. It was to satisfy your curiosity.
Queen Kunti, Assembly wants to know under what circumstances you asked your first boon.
I asked the sun god, if the same Durvasa's boon is true, I want to attain the potent power of his light.
Unknowingly, you got something and you couldn't understand what to do with it. So you explored the newborn baby in the river. When did you find out that I am your son? I don't know about you, but there came a time when I felt that I surely share some bond with Arjun's mother. My friend, do you remember when we went to Hastinapur for the first time? We met her, and that's the time she realized that I am your son. Am I right?
You want an answer, right? I already know that. If I had asked you to as my son, as my like a friend Duryodhan might have tried to kill you too, like he want to kill my 5 Pandavas. I apologize, God, for everything I did, but I want to save you. If you don't want to accept me as your mother, I will go from here empty-handed.
Stop her, girl. You always get a chance to rectify your mistakes made on earth. She sought your forgiveness. You should also let go of your pain. And forgiveness is the biggest power one could ever have.
Okay, Vasudev, I forgive my mother and all the Pandavas who are my brothers.
Mother, I also want to ask you a question. All I want to ask is why? Why did you ask Arjun to distribute me among all 5 Pandavas? I am not ready to accept that you didn't know what your son had brought that day. They wouldn't even leave the house without informing you. Did they came to my swamp without your permission? This cannot be true. And you, mother, you, with no mercy, asked them to share me like I was just a thing. And they, who always listened to you, obeyed your order like I meant nothing. Answer me, mother, why did you do that? then the other one would become the enemies of the one to whom you are married. And you already know that my sons never had a shortage of enemies.
Krishna, your sacrifice was great, but you were a mother too. Your sons were killed. The same fear Mata Kunti had. She just wanted her sons to be saved. That's why she did whatever she did. The love of her sons. Your sacrifice was necessary for the changes in Aryavarta, and your sacrifice will be remembered in Indian history till eternity.
Draupadi, there is accusation on you that you humiliated the elders of Kuru clan. Is that true?
Yes, this is true. And she knows what else is true. Her ego and pride had destroyed the whole Kuru clan.
Pardon me.
Why are you saying this to Draupadi? It was never her fault, mother.
Pardon me, mother. Pardon me. If you feel that I was not worthy of being the royal daughter-in-law, then maybe it's true.
Mata Kunti, what in your heart from a long time has been revealed today. But I want to ask you a question. The Kauravas tried to kill your sons since childhood, but you were quiet. You didn't say anything, neither to Mata Gandhari nor to her sons or to your sons. Seeing you quiet, they were quiet. But then the day came when your daughter-in-law Gandhar, Draupadi came in, and the things changed. But the only mistake she did was she spoke. She spoke to everyone. You knew that your sons were valorous, but the only person who showed the right direction to their power was your daughter-in-law Draupadi.
Queen Kunti, now you can come back to your place.
I also have something to ask Maharaj. The allegation is you made that humiliation the reason for the war, Draupadi.
My son Duryodhan, you are right. Duryodhan?
This is not only Duryodhan's allegation, but mine too. My sons died in front of my eyes due to this girl born from fire. Answer me, Draupadi. Why did you take such a terrible pledge for such an ordinary allegation?
I was born of fire, and fire can never be tied. All my life until now, I have endured the heat that dwells in other people's heart. But Dushasan, he dared to lay his dirty hands on me. I was just a chaste woman, devoted to her husband. But he dared to lay his hands on me. The only person who was left feeling like trash that day was me. My heart was shattered into pieces, and I was insulted in front of everyone. And that was not just an ordinary humiliation for me.
Being a woman, you call that humiliation an ordinary humiliation? Then Draupadi's pledge was also ordinary. If what happened that day was not a shameful act, then what happened with your sons in Kurukshetra was also right. Hastinapur saw Draupadi's tears. It was apt that it saw the bloodshed too. And you, Duryodhan, you wanted revenge from Draupadi? You got your revenge when you won her. Then by you and your brother Dushasan humiliate her. The truth is, Mata Gandhari, you lost that very day. A queen lost to a crown prince, and a wife lost to a mother.
Now you all can come back to your place.
During Mahabharata, I gave the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Arjun listened it and followed the path of karma. Sanjay listened it and got the life lesson and the freedom from materialistic desires. Dhritarashtra also listened the same Gita, but he was so bounded with his love of son that he couldn't understand the Param Gyan. Yatha Ichchase Tatha Karu. I have shown you the path of humanity and righteousness. Now it's your decision.
ends with the victory of Pandavas and the death of Kauravas. This epic encompasses the death of Pandavas, who in spite of winning the 18th day war, failed to live happy lives. There is so much to learn from this great epic. I, Ganga, will remain on this earth forever as an inexhaustible source of spiritual energy, motivating human beings to learn 7 important lessons from Mahabharata. A revengeful instinct can only lead to one's doom. The Kauravas lost everything to their blinded desire to ruin Pandavas. Stand by what's right, even fight for it. Like Arjuna, the eternal bond of friendship. The friendship between Krishna and Arjuna is something all of us can look up to. Don't be swayed by greed. Why did Yudhishthira win out of greed? Yudhishthira lost everything he possessed, from his kingdom to his will. Half knowledge can be dangerous. Abhimanyu knew how to enter the Chakravyuh, but he didn't know the way out. We cannot give up on life despite of all hurdles. Who can be the best example for this than Karna? Right from his birth, he faced discrimination and disgrace. Being a woman does not make you a lesser individual. Draupadi ensured justice for her. A woman like Draupadi will not be passive. She will be fury and fight for herself. Now, let's follow the path of Dharma, guided by Krishna.
The journey undertaken in Mahabharata was the journey from wrath to realization, from diversity to unity. As long as the people living on this land will remember the sage of Mahabharata, such destruction will never take place. My hearty congratulations to my fellow travelers in this journey. A seed of righteousness has been sown in their hearts. Soon they'll blossom into flowers. May you be blessed. May the universe be blessed. Om Sahana Vaktu Sahano Bhunantu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vaditamastu Mavit Vishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Can we have a round of applause for this Ram Sabha team? Very nice. Your research work was wonderful and the preparation was awesome. So I must congratulate the entire team, those who prepared them, and also the ones who performed here. Yes, with little time and then not much to practice also, but then you've done a wonderful job. Congratulations. For dispersal time right now, so not taking much of your time. Just that, wish you a very happy Janmashtami. And on this Janmashtami, we are going back to those those times when Mahabharata really happened, and it taught a lot to us, right? Right from the philosophy of life, how to deal with others, friendship, how to convince others in the form of Sri Krishna, that who was as a whole a complete all-round personality. Yes, that in terms of friendship, if we
talk about friendship, he is the one who can be the example of true friendship. Being humble, yes, that he became the Sarthi of Arjuna and he did not fight himself. He did not take the entire credit. Otherwise he would have. It was all managed and he was the Rachayata of Mahabharata. But he did not take the credit. He left on to the Kauravas and the Pandavas to deal amongst yourselves and see what the result is. You need to face, you need to handle yourself. Otherwise it was all being controlled by him, but he took the backside. That you are in front, you are the ones who are doing it. So this is the power of a leader as well. That yes, he prepares his own team and let the team do everything in front. Yes? So being humble is very important. I remember this one story from Sri Krishna's life when before the war had to begin and both Duryodhan and Arjuna went to Sri Krishna and they wanted to go and meet him and they wanted him to be on their sides. But when they went, first was Duryodhan who entered and he found that Sri Krishna was sleeping. So he stood by his side where his head was and he just waited for him to get up. Then Arjuna also arrived and he also saw that Sri Krishna is sleeping, so he wanted to wait for him to get up and ask for his blessings. So he stood, he thought of standing near his feet and wait for him. And when Sri Krishna got up, so he saw first Arjuna, first his head, and he just got up and he saw that Arjuna is standing. And he asked him, why are you come here and what do you want? But then Duryodhana, as per his nature, he said, no, he's not the first one to come, so he's not going to ask you first. So I'm the one who came first, so I will be the one to ask for. Sri Krishna said, okay, fine, ask, what do you want? He said, I want you to be on my side. So Krishna gave him two options. You want the entire army of soldiers or you want me? Only one. And Duryodhana, who could not think and using his own mind and wisdom, all lost in his pride, he thought, yes, soldiers, there are so many soldiers and as compared to one person, so I will go for the entire army. And he chose army. And Arjun was happy taking Krishna on his side. And that was more than enough for him. As we all know that. Yes? So there will be situations in front of you that yes, you will be lured by temptations. There will be, but then you have to use your own wisdom. What is right for you? Which will go on in the long run. And keep just one thing in mind, that whatever you can discuss with your parents is right. What you cannot discuss with your parents or elders is wrong. For this stage in life, to understand what is right and wrong is that yes, I can go back home and discuss and disclose this to my parents, to my mother, to my father. Correct. Sometimes you don't understand, right, whether this is right or wrong for me. So just think of this one formula. Yes, can I go back home and discuss with my mother or father? Can I see this with my mother and father? Yes, go ahead. If the answer is no, please do not do it. Yes? And wish you again a very happy Janmashtami. God bless you all.